There are many mobs in Wynncraft that drop various ingredients that can be mass farmed to use for professions or to sell to others that want to train professions. While this can be a good way to make money, you'll want to know a few things before we start. Firstly, having a rank grants you the ability to place mob totems that increase mob spawns around its radius for 5 minutes each. The higher the rank, the more totems you get per day. Mob totems are essential in most spots around the game in order to farm, so you'll be missing out if you don't have a rank. Having a Silver Bull subscription will also double your daily totems if you're interested in that. Keep in mind that it is against the rules to pay others to place totems for you. Secondly, loot bombs are bombs that double the drops of items, however it's only available in the shop, which means it requires money or Silver Bull shares. I will say that this is by far the best value you'll get out of buying bombs out of anything else, but otherwise you can just leech off of other people's bombs. And finally, most people know that there's a soft cap when you open chests, where going past a certain amount of loot bonus or loot quality will give diminishing results. Mob drops don't have this soft cap, meaning that you want to stack as much loot bonus as possible to get more ingredients. Shaman is by far the best class to farm mobs due to his AoE abilities. Other classes like Archer can be viable, but the builds in this video will only go over the Shaman class. For grinding, I like to use Olympic alongside some crafted mana regen consumables, as it allows me to use a crafted loot bonus helmet. You can replace this with a Hadal or Cryosasum and replace the helmet with Amnesis. Discover is the best chestplate for loot bonus. A cheaper alternative is a Diamond Dust. From here you can use whatever loot bonus leggings and boots you have available. Note that if you're farming mobs that constantly hit you, which are usually ranged mobs, you want to run non-crafted gear instead. The archetype tree can change based on personal preference, however the main ones to grab are the Mask of the Lunatic and Hymn of Hate. Mask of the Lunatic gives you extra damage, and with Hymn of Hate, killing an enemy with aura will generate a weaker aura in its place, which basically creates this domino effect of auras in large crowds of mobs. The build that I mainly run will be linked in the description below. One item I highly recommend getting is a Charm of the Stone from the Canyon Colossus, as it can provide up to an extra 35% loot. You are literally getting 35% more loot from any mobs between levels 90 and 110, so if the mob's levels are within this range, don't forget to bring the Charm. Crafted consumables can be used to boost your loot gains. With consumables you can average about an extra 120% loot bonus and 20% loot quality. I prefer making them with a duration of 20 minutes or in intervals leading to 20 minutes because that's how long a loot bomb lasts. I'll have a link to my spreadsheet in the description for the recipes I use. I'm not going to cover this in detail as there are too many spots to go over. If you want a list of spots, then I recommend checking Zylander's profession guide, which will also be linked in the description below. And yeah, this should hopefully get you started on grinding greens. Have fun.